Rise royally. Welcome to EyeReadInnerG. My name is Legend. In this video, I am here with a pick a pile for your career, business, and finance for the week ahead. And as you can see, there are only 2 piles. There was 3, honey, but I don't know what happened to the camera. It did not decide to take the read, so here we are with the last remaining 2. So we're just starting fresh. I feel like that may be something that you need to hold on to. Just scrap, keep going, work with what you got. Don't worry about what you lost. Don't get too caught up on it. Don't get too mad. Don't focus on being mad either. This is just channel messages that are coming through based off of what I just went through with this, and I feel like that is going to be key. Do not get stuck on what fell apart, what did not work as planned. Keep going and work with what you have. But okay, so as you can see, you got 2 piles here. There is a timestamp in the description box below. Go ahead and find yours, and let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, pile 1. Let's see what is coming out here. So you chose the sunflower, and instantly it's giving confident, it's giving shine, go towards the light, let yourself be seen, or what you do be seen. This may be something that you're doing. You may naturally attract attention, or you may be getting this attention coming up this week. When there's no sun, sunflowers turn towards each other. So I don't know, I feel like attraction is here as well this week for you too. Where are you at with this? So we have the 9 of Cups. So you're in between the 9 and the 10 of Cups. You're getting ready to go towards the 10 of Cups. And I said it feels like there's attraction when there's no sun. They turn towards each other. Well, looky there. Even though the sun is getting ready to shine, it's getting ready to come out in this depiction here. I don't know if you can see that in the card. And he's carrying fish. That's interesting. You may be reaping some sort of harvest or gaining some sort of recognition this week. Let's see. Your message from the universe: you know, possessing fabulous wealth creates a lot of responsibilities, enormous responsibilities, huge. Something to think about, really, like for 5 minutes a day in a dark and quiet room. See yourself being really, really, really responsible with fabulous wealth. I think you're up to it, the universe. Oh, so I stand by what I said. I feel like there's some recognition. I feel like in that recognition there's increase. I think that you're getting a lot more responsibility at work, or either you're assuming more responsibility when it comes to your work. This may be some sort of overseeing of a project. This may be also delegation, like you may be in charge of resources. It does feel like something you do is of service to in some shape or form or degree, and it's received very well. You may also work with families too. I see that being very successful too. Declutter is coming out here. Your money message: you'll feel better and more focused if you'll take time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. Again, with this responsibility, I feel like there is a need for you to work on time management. You may need to start getting up earlier with this new role, or you may find getting up earlier is more efficient for you, especially if you have family, so you can get more alone time, get more done. And clearing out space, you may also need to clear out space again because of resources. You may find an influx in business this week, and also an influx in product or space that's needed in your environment. And I feel like when you clean out what you no longer need, you're gonna find you have more than enough space and more than enough room where you are. If you were thinking about renting or needing to outsource space, I feel like you could do something right where you are, especially if it's a product or a service that you are responsible for. You can do this right in the comfort of your home. You just need to get more organized. Again, time management. Get routines established with your home front, and also your creating content creation schedule, if that applies. But if it's not content itself, there is a need for you to like plan, do more planning. You have life review coming out here. It says, Archangel Jeremiel, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Definitely speaking to declutter. This almost feels like, what is it that you find joy in going forward? Because I feel like whatever this is, or this increases, or because it feels like it's an increase. Like, yes, you've got success and stuff, yeah, but like, what fuels you? What is it that brings you joy and happiness? What is it that you want to do for fun? Because success is here. Success is coming. And I feel like just with a lot of responsibilities, enormous responsibilities and huge, you're going to need to figure out, okay, what is going to be the balance? How do I bring that back into balance? How do I have fun? What is the decompress? Is it decompressing? I don't know if that's the right word, but that's what's coming through. You're elevating this week. Look at this, coming into power. This is your gateway the next 7 days. I step into my power boldly and confidently. Let's see what else you got coming out. Ups and downs. Your work has potential for both advancement and stagnation. See if there's hope, but allow yourself to move on if needed. So this may be some sort of inventory you're taking. Again, going into that life review. Of course, my camera wants to be stupid, but just so you can see the card. And then, let's see here. You have fast changes. You'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly. Or your work may change dramatically in a short time. Go with the flow. I'm telling you, I said this was the next 7 days. And again, with this declutter, maybe you decluttering internally and externally. That's the little decompression that you needed to be able to get back out here again. And then boom. I honestly feel like something is getting ready to take off in the next 7 days. Where it applies, and you know who you are or what this is. In some instances, you might not, though. Some of it does feel miraculous. Excuse me, I'm not gonna lie. Energy medicine. This is the ability to heal with one's own empathetic, etheric, astral, mental, or spiritual energy. Excuse me. And maybe you're doing this for yourself. The image is using a sound bowl, if that's applicable. I am talented. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. Something took a long time coming, but it's here. The 9 of Pentacles, I don't know if you can see that, but hold on. The 9 of Pentacles, this is what, you're at the 9 of Cups too. About to go to the 10 of Cups. About to go to the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you're about to get that 10th Pentacle. Where whatever this is, okay, with this ups and downs, precision is out here. I feel like there's a tweak or an adjustment that you're doing and it takes off. Or it's the adjustment that you needed to make. With precision, the desire to do things precisely is useful as long as it does not devolve into rigidity. And maybe that's where it is. You're lightening up. Maybe you're allowing yourself to not be so like fixed or rigid in how something can come or how you do something. With the 9 of Pentacles, that is like a comfort zone. It speaks to a comfort zone. And maybe in decluttering that comfort zone, 9 of Pentacles, again, how you do something, the space itself, what you're utilizing, resources, that's it feels like there's an adjustment that you're making that brings you to that 10th Pentacle. 69 is giving a strong Capricorn energy, like success, reputation, recognition, breakthrough energy though. And this could be a period of delays and trials that you just got done going through. Okay, so with Sunflower, it says face the sun. So when you draw this card, good times are flowing towards you now. All you have to do is open your arms and receive. If you are experiencing hardship, take a deep breath and smile. No matter what, sunflowers always grow towards the sun. Remember that happiness is a choice. If something makes you sad, you can't do anything about it. Stop looking at it. Why focus on problems that are out of your control when there is so much beauty to take in? You don't have to pretend that everything is okay. all the time either. It is always better to be authentic than to fake positivity. But take heart, you've made it through the worst of it, and the magic of the sunflower will give you the strength to stand tall on the other side. Joy, prosperity, and success await. You are so close now. Now is the time to bring any natural talents you have to your current project and watch how quickly you gain momentum. You have the ability to radiate light from inside out. You are powerful, and any projects you begin now will bring success. The sunflower card also encourages you to take time for some fun. What can you do today to add a spark of joy to your life? Go to the beach, see a movie with a friend, cook yourself a delicious meal, pick your pleasure, and celebrate yourself. The more joy you cultivate, the more joy you'll receive. And your creativity message with precision. It says, precision card is an indication that problems related to the matter in question are the result of either too much or too little focus on precision. Our desire for precision can help us identify and clarify our intentions, thereby making them simpler to comprehend and easier for us to attain. You cannot make things the way you want them to be without knowing precisely how you want them to be. In the creative process, having that kind of precise vision is a perfect starting point. Care must be taken, however, that the desire for precision does not devolve into a rigid, picky attitude that stifles creativity. Precision can be invaluable in predicting and dealing with course corrections when the inevitable, unforeseen circumstances arise in response to your actualizing of your original plan. Precision is the clearest indication of mastery. Definitely. And I think, you know what, maybe this life review was like, do you even still want this? Like, are you still enjoying this? Have you discovered some other innate skills that you have that you want to bring to the forefront? You know, utilize it. Step into your power. However you feeling called to. Which we're going to get to that in a second too. But with the in-between, I wanted to give you what the Nine of Cups to... Here we go. Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups. The Nine of Cups is contentment and wishes granted. The Ten of Cups is family and happiness. And the in-between is reunion and long-awaited return. Which I feel like, honestly, is a long-awaited return for you to feel this centered, this happy, this overflowing, like, and maybe even passionate about what it is that you're doing or your career, excuse me, in general. So it says, the woman has finally returned to the family home. Her family awaits her outside with open arms. It is a joyous greeting. She is about to go from self-fulfillment and the time she has spent alone to merging again with the family unit. When the card shows up, it symbolizes preparation for reunion with loved ones. It may have been some time that everyone has been present in each other's company, and there may well be some tears at this meetup. Remember to turn the nerves you feel into joyous excitement at the prospect of this happy celebration. And your advice for coming into your power, it says, you have been gathering inner forces and are coming into your own strength. Assume your power, accept the vibrant truth that all you need is already within you. It is safe to own your deepest inner gifts. So the universe wants you to know, if you have given away your authority to someone or something else, now is your chance to reclaim it. Pulling this card indicates that it is time to stand in your own right. In your own light is what it says. If you are holding on to any beliefs that you won't be liked or you will be rejected if you step into your potential, let them go. The more you shine in your own radiance, the more others can see the glow of their own capability. Your strength can heal others and bring light into their hearts, into the hearts of many. So the questions to ask yourself: what has stopped me from expanding my potential in the past? How can I come into my power more fully? And in what ways can I support and help others from my own strength? And honestly, if you want someone in real time and an example, get back up again. Keep going. Find what makes you happy. Discover the intention. Make sure it's pure and go for it. All right? So, overall advice for the next 7 days to hold on to from this message for pile 1. The sunflowers. Oh, you got 2. You have the 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Sun. I love it. Look. So it says the vivifying God. I believe that's what that says. And it says restoration of life, protection from adversities, rabies, and wild beasts. And with the 8 of Cups, intellectual talent provides knowledge. God, the teacher. 31. The 31st of this month may be of some significance. That just stood out to me. So the work you're putting in now, I feel like, yes. And then you got 10 right there. I stand on it. I feel like you're gonna have some, literally the Four of Wands is right here. You're gonna come into some new stability. I feel like either new partnerships or new opportunity, whatever the case may be, by the 31st of January. I'm claiming that. And this is, well, I guess it doesn't, you probably wouldn't even understand, but it doesn't matter. But just trust, okay? And then you have God who stirs all men with the Six of Cups. Motivation lifts up those who are fallen and humiliated. So again, if you feel like you've reached a period where you fell off, where maybe things that, like, you're tired of just what has always been, even with the Six of Cups, and you're ready for some change. Temperance energy with 14, okay? Yes, God is definitely working this out for you. I feel like divine intervention is at play in your life here. But another confirmation to that, Temperance, 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. And you have the Messiah here with the Four of Wands with the number 5 on it. The Four of Wands shows union, stability. It would be a representation of like celebration of a job, promotion, elevation. It says rectification helps one live in peace with everyone. So that's what I got for you, Power Line. I hope it was helpful. I wish you a good next 7 days in business. Come back to this if you need another pick-me-up. Like the video if it was helpful. And until our next encounter, don't forget to subscribe and stay in a high vibe. Bye. Okay, Power 2. Let's go ahead and get into your message. Okay, see what comes out for you. Midsummer. This looks like a windfall. I'm not going to lie. This looks like a windfall of money. And it says midsummer. Like, what is midsummer? That would be like July. How many months away is that? 6? 6 months? Mid-year, 6 months? That's what I'm getting. Windfall in 6 months. I feel like something that you're building now or coming into the discovery of building now, give it 6 months. For those that this is like entrepreneur building from scratch. I don't know if there's training that's 6 months. That seems like a long time. Maybe that's a school. Maybe there's something about education, 6 month education, that would increase your funds by summer. But heavy emphasis to give yourself 6 months. You have justice. You're in between justice and the hangman here. That definitely shows making a decision. Okay, so maybe even in that regard too, with justice being out here, you may have had to take a step back, see something from a different perspective. You may have had to deal with legalities. This, again, 6 months, there could be permits involved. There could be certificates. Again, going into acquiring some sort of paperwork, documentation, training even. It's almost like, I want to tell you, you're making the right decision, but you need to be patient with that, because with the hangman to the death card, that's a, how to explain it, you really need to see something from a different perspective. And I feel like if you're looking for an immediate, I guess, turnaround, solution, gratification, this is something that I feel is slow building, but it's a consistent build, if that makes sense. There's just a need for you to see that and not grow weary in the process or settle in the process. Something is getting windfall. Like, it's a very wise investment, but there's just, I feel, actual investment that needs to go into it in addition to time, like development. There's something you need to develop. There's also maybe, again, acquiring some sort of certificate, something to that nature. But it feels like, yes, this is good karma, a good justice for you, but be patient. Your message here says it don't get any it doesn't get any more beautiful, any more magical, any richer, or any easier than things are right now, until, of course, you start expecting it to get more beautiful, magical, richer, and easier, at which point I hope you have a really good broker who loves you, the universe. Look at this is so pretty. But gradually, something is gradually, and then it falls over. I feel like this is like, that's what this is reminding me of, though. It's like a tsunami, and it recedes. It recedes. It's like it steals everything. So maybe that's a part of it too. Your resources, you could be feeling depleted behind this. Maybe school is something that this is involving. Investment is something that this is involving. And you're like, okay, when is this gonna flow back over? I would say it is. But just keep going. And then also Mind how you're perceiving things. Something about this period that you're in over the next 7 days in particular, but this stage of whatever this is for you and in what you're building, this is a period that you're going to look back on and you're going to wish you wouldn't have rushed through it. It really gives a vibe of training. I don't know if you started a new job. I don't know if this is you building from the ground up. But I need to tell you that it's going to pick up sooner than you think. And it's going to be completely different than it is now. There's something about you being a lot more busy. There's something about you being in more demand. Also, because even with this increase, right, there's responsibilities. It feels like it's slow right now, but give it by the summertime, you're going to be very, very busy. And then even in that, this time next year, when you reflect back at when you were making the initial decision, or when you were staying committed and making certain sacrifices and decisions to cut things out to stay the course, I just feel like you're going to be amazed. You're going to be proud of yourself. But then again, like I said, also kind of like a deeper appreciation for the journey, for time, for patience. So don't rush anything, I guess, is where this is going. Cooperation instead of competition is the next card out. I don't think you're competing. I mean, you may be, you know, you gotta be real with yourself. I'm trying to give you benefit of the doubt, but it's not a competition. You're not in competition with nobody when it comes to your life. You living your life for you. So I feel, you know, do what you need to do at the pace that is comfortable, suitable for you. Don't rush yourself. It says what's yours is yours. No one can take it from you. There's no need to compete. And no, it says there's no need to compete as there's an abundance for all. You have, complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. You may even be coming into a understanding where you might need help, or you may be needing support. Like it may be beneficial to you to work in a group setting or collaborate with people. If you do decide to do that and you're coming from a period of being independent, don't compare yourself to the people that you're connecting to. Especially if you're connecting to people that have been doing something longer than you, you fit right in. Don't worry about that. And they don't see that. They just see how you are a perfect fit. Like you're what they've been missing. Clear your space. Get rid of clutter. Clear your energy around you and use feng shui. Archangel Jovial. And then you also have crystal clear intentions, okay? Archangel Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith, because you're going to get it. You're making a decision where it applies to cut someone out because they're in competition with you. You're going to recognize this. And that's okay. I feel like you may be omitting yourself, like seeing yourself out of a group setting or a situation where it applies, because you see something from a different perspective. You may see an injustice that takes place in whatever this is, and as a result, midsummer, you'll see the increase come back to you. Don't worry about starting over. Don't feel the need to compete with what you're walking away from. Just cooperate. And cooperation, to me, that's cooperation with spiritual laws, fruits of the spirit. The 10 Commandments, if you have to. Being a good person, okay? That always comes back. We're talking about karma when we talk about justice. Show me what the gateway is. It says flying free. I unfurl my wings and fly. Your career messages here, you have taking steps. Action is the key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. Again, going into that hangman energy, where it's like you may know the decision that you want to make. You may know, honestly, where you want to be in life, but it's just how to get there could be getting you hung up. Just start. Star power. So you need engaging work that will let your talent shine. You are a natural actor and influencer. You attract fame and fortune. All right. And let's see. Your affluent message is, I am financially free. I truly do believe you will be, especially by midsummer. Let's see. With your in-between message, you have... Did this come in reverse? No, that's actually upright. Yo, why is the hangman the message for your in-between? And what that says, literally, See this decision, see your choice, what you're trying to do from a different perspective. Literally. I don't know if last year may have helped put something in perspective, or if this justice feeling is tying into a decision from last year, but it kind of feels like that. It's like you whatever this decision is, this justice is, okay, it feels like there's an awareness of it. I feel like now it's time for you to just move. It's almost like you've made the decision and you're sitting there, or you've gotten this enlightenment, but you're sitting there, you're just holding on to it. Move, do what you need to do. And with that enlightenment, like I said, I do feel there are decisions that you need to make. And when it comes to your energy around you, everything is energy, okay? Money is energy, people are energy. So if it is not conducive for your energy to be productive, to be positive, to be patient, even where it applies, that's a clear indication you need to prune it. Okay, it needs to be plucked from the environment and get it away from you. And you have precognition, the ability to perceive future events. And that in the hangman energy in itself could also be something that's tripping you up too, because you may be perceiving something before it actually happens, or before you've actually gotten some sort of concrete proof about this. When it comes to whatever it is you need to kind of remove yourself from, excuse me, why you want to wait for it to show up? That's just like this tsunami, okay? Wait a minute. Everybody, I can't say that, maybe you haven't, but listen, it's just like all the extreme weather and end of the world movies that always have those people that see something coming in advance. They tell people about it, and they just don't do anything. They wait for it to show up, or for the evidence to really start to creep in, to see that, oh, this is coming, and then they want to start moving, and then by then it's too late. You're not prepared, you're not ready. So trust in the foresight that you're getting. Stop relying so much on hindsight, okay? Because this foresight is setting you up for a very, very prosperous future, and I feel like a very secure future when it comes to relationships. I don't know why that's coming through, but you don't have to worry about connecting to people that are really competing with you secretly. You got two of these cards. So the first one is time. Time can be seen to be both linear and spiral. And a spiral. Okay, get me together, Lord. We were stuttering a little bit. Okay, let's start over. Time can be seen to be both linear and a spiral. Circle back to explore concepts from the past and create the future. That's what this gives as well. Reflecting. Pisces energy with the energy of the hangman is that south node energy. It's like clearing the past, learning those lessons, right? But also in spirituality with Pisces, that precognition is that heads up, like spiritually. Hey, you need to make this decision to invest in this. Hey, you need to cut this out of your day so you can invest this time to do this. Develop this idea a little bit more. Work with this group. You know what I mean? That type of energy. So that way you can see it. And you have secrets. Conceal plans and actions from those not ready to accept you as you are. Now, I'm going to just call a spade, okay? Everybody is not ready for your greatness. Everybody doesn't know how to handle people that know themselves, okay? So sometimes they misuse these people. They mistreat them. And they act out of fear. You know what humans are really good at? Like when they hurt what is it? They fear what they don't. What is that quote? There it is. People often tend to actively harm or eliminate things they don't understand or are afraid of, often stemming from lack of knowledge or a perceived threat, leading to destructive behaviors towards those things. And that's kind of what the vibe is, especially with this cooperation instead of competition. Like, I'm going to just be real with you and call a spade a spade. There really is no need for competition as far as I'm concerned, because everybody was put here with a purpose. Everybody was put here with a talent, a gift, a skill. People have similar gifts and skills, but we all have an original blueprint essence to us, our spirit, right? That can't be replicated or duplicated. You're someone I feel has very pure intentions. And as I'm saying that, I looked down and saw this. That's what this is. Your intentions are very pure. I guess I'm giving you a heads up, okay? Because now it's shifting. You're going to find a lot of competition is worried about you. You're going to find people are jealous of you. They may not even readily give this off or say this, but it's because of your star power, okay? You, whatever it is, you could be a lawyer, a doctor, a chef. You could be a teacher. You could be a nurse. You could be a bus driver. You could be a ticket dispenser. You could work at a bakery. You could be a data analyst. You could be corporate. You could be call center. You could be warehouse. You could be food industry. You could be cleaning. You could be, I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. Everywhere you go, somebody recognizes your work ethic. Somebody recognizes your attitude. Somebody recognizes how you're a positive energy to the team. You always got good ideas. You always know what to say. You give life. You're very supportive. You always got a snack. Like, it's something about you, okay? And I'm telling you, do not internalize the rejections. Don't internalize what people fear or their efforts out of their fear, because it's not going to have no bearing. And don't be surprised who those people are to you either when this success hits, because I feel like that's when this is really going to come out. For sure. Yeah, I feel like whatever this is, you're going to have to make some you're going to have to surrender some things in your life, because it feels like whatever this is, I'm not trying to gas you, pal, too, but it's real talk what they say. Like, money changes people. You may not change your character, right? You may still be humble and graceful and all that great stuff, but people around you will change. It can make people do some of the most sinister, heinous things that you never thought a person capable of. You don't know what type of... It's all because of the proximity, the closeness. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm just telling you, whatever you're being guided to do and how you're being guided to do it and the stealthness that you're walking in, okay? Do not question it. I'm telling you, don't question it. Because God don't always use logic, okay? It don't work like that. You ever had your parents tell you, if I tell you, come on, don't ask me no questions, just bring your butt and I'll explain later? That's the vibe I'm getting with your message right now. Like, when you get them intuitive nudges to make a swift decision, to move abruptly, to start abruptly, you better listen, okay? Because the time here, divine timing, did you catch the message with that? It says time can be seen to be both linear and a spiral circle back to explore concepts from the past and create the future. So you never know. You be sitting here watching this reading today thinking like, oh, I got time. She said midsummer, and then next week you getting a call of increase. You're getting an opportunity all off of the first couple steps that you took towards opportunity. Okay? Like, don't ever underestimate how quickly God's hand can move in your favor just by you taking 2 steps. You take 2 steps, God takes 10. Don't ever forget that. So, flying free, if that's what you're about to be doing, if you ain't already. Be daring, cast aside conventions and restrictions, dance, laugh, explore, go beyond your predictable behavior, and say yes to life. By doing so, you support others in finding their wings. So the universe wants you to know you're not on a planet to live a mundane and ordered life. You're here to grow, expand, and step into your extraordinary self. Of course, there are times to live an ordinary life, but there are also moments to fling your arms to the heavens. Choose your life on your terms. Clear out mental and emotional fog and move beyond those situations that you have outgrown. Don't unconditionally accept the rules you have placed on yourself or that others have placed on you. So questions to ask yourself: am I truly on the pathway to greater freedom? How can I free myself from limiting beliefs and habits? Is it possible that I need to free myself from something or someone? How might this card represent my soul's cry for freedom? Okay, so when it comes to your in-between message with Justice and the Hangman, Justice says trial, outcome, and balance. The Hangman says impasse and reflection. The in-between concept is moving through turmoil. In this card, the movement between the two energies would signify a time where the effect of justice has led to an impasse in the fool's life. There will now need to be a sustained period of time for reflection and coming to terms with what has occurred. There is a marked difference in between how this in-between stage can be approached and dealt with. Look at the card's main character, The Fool, the Hangman. Is he going gracefully with his captors, or is he resisting that change? It can be difficult to know how one would experience a similar situation until one has experienced it themselves. Imagine a prisoner who has been handed his final verdict. The turmoil inside is real, with the inner processes of the intellect and the emotional side battling it out for supremacy. It has not yet become reality for the Fool, and the acceptance and altered perspective that will occur with the Hangman stage has not yet materialized. Take that as it resonates, but I definitely would make sure you're doing and living for you, okay? And make sure you're understanding others' intentions, especially with secrets and time coming out here. But okay, so keeping it moving. With Midsummer, show me the money, okay? Slip on those sunglasses because your fortune is looking bright in your future. The sun is shining on you and you may be experiencing a sense of freedom. This is your day in the sun. What are you going to do with this freedom? How will you make the most of this gift? You hold special power now. Everything you do at this time will lead to bigger and better results. You're supercharged. If you take action from this energy, riches, health, happiness, and love can be yours. Keep in mind, no one can shine this bright forever. You go through cycles just like the moon and the seasons. This bolt of brilliance and inspiration won't last long. Act now and act swiftly. You can enjoy the abundance that has sprouted up all around you, but be careful not to overindulge right now. Too much of a good thing isn't going to feel too good later. And that is a true statement. For secrets and time, so with secrets, it says this card is an indication that you have to do a bit of investigating aspects of the subject in question because there are secrets awaiting discovery. It can also be a reminder that one of the most important rules of making magic is to keep your intentions, methods, and actions secret and guarded. It is especially important not to share this privileged information with others when you are at the early delicate stages of making art or making any changes in your life. Creativity takes courage. Even those who love you, have your best interests at heart, may say or do the wrong thing. Your most powerful adversary in pursuing a creative life is you. You do not need to add others to the mix while you're coming to grips with your own self-defeating behavior. So definitely keep some things to yourself, especially if like you rely heavily on other people's opinions and stuff. This is something that's just for you. So with time, the time card is an indication that problems associated with the matter in question are the result of either too much or not enough time being taken to properly attend to important detail. Selecting the time card can also be a reminder to enjoy each and every minute of your creative endeavor and your time on earth. We can either waste our time avoiding reality and self-actualization, or we can make the best of our time progressing from the person we once were to becoming a creative magic maker. It is time to look at and examine the history of the matter at hand and those who play an important role in it. Where have you all come from and what have you learned along the way? Not everything new is better than what came before it. Not everything from the past is outmoded and useless. Incorporate what is timelessly true into what you know about the matter in question. It's time. Not your read was almost 30 minutes, proud to, okay? So that is what I got for you. I hope it was helpful. If it was, let me know. Like the video. Oh, look, I'm trying to skimp, but time, okay? Like, give me the overall outcome for the next 7 days. Final message for the next 7 days. For pile 2. We have the 10 of Wands with the Sun card coming out. Literally, I feel like this is good burdensome energy. Like, release the burdens that you've been carrying that don't have anything to do with your happiness, your personal development, or any type of progression towards the future, towards change, right? They're just weighing you down. But assume the burdens, the good burdens, and the diligence that you have to put forward in making sure you stay consistent and making sure that you're taking those steps every single day, even if it's just a small step. Make sure that you're doing it. All right, so God humiliating the proud. I love what I do. Spiritual communication influences religious men, teachers, and men of law. Definitely. So if there is any injustice that you were dealing with, whether legally or just immorally, okay, these people are definitely about to be served, and by the divine. So you know he don't miss. He get everything. And then you got the sun card here. The 29th may be of some significance. The 29th is a new moon, isn't it? That just shouted out to me so heavily. I'm so sorry if I was loud. Yeah, the 29th is the new moon. All right, that's next Wednesday. So the sun, the vivifying God, it says restoration of life, protection from adversaries, rabies, and wild beasts. So the sun card is a clear indication of success, of happiness, but with this, it's illumination. The moon is before the sun. Night and day is what I'm getting with that, but also what I'm getting, what you were in the dark about, again, whether out of, like, literally, what you were in the dark about is about to be revealed to you, okay? And then at the same time, I feel like where you've been uncertain as far as what to do, how to do it, where to go, or which way to move in, this is getting ready to be revealed to you too. And it's going to be very, very successful, especially if it's been a little rainy and emotional for you. That sun is getting ready to come out. Okay? Literally, it cut off right when I was done. So that's what I got. I hope it was helpful. Sending you lots of love, peace, clarity, abundance, and overflow. Power to. Until our next encounter, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, stay in a high vibe, and take care. Bye.